Alrighty, hello, ladies and gentlemen. And this is finally coming up and working. I was trying to fix it while we were waiting for everything, and it was just like, "Hello, let's appear now. Let's not appear while Jinxie is trying to find it." So very nice. Thank you, Pupper Cam. Always so helpful. We will deal with that later. I'm gonna go ahead and hide that so we don't have to see it. Hi guys, welcome in. I'm Jinxeekatt, and I am going to be your host this evening for Runnin' Wild versus Minion Miners. Thank you so much for being with me. So we got a really great event coming up. Lots of fun. This is Division A West. I'm so super excited and so stoked to have you folks here with me. Now, I'm wondering, Jinxie, where are we going? How did we get here? What is happening? Why is your green screen being eaten because you got a little too hype sitting in the chair? Don't worry, I have most of those questions covered for you. Let's take a run over to our map page where, boom, here we are. This is our Season 10 map pool. So if you take a look here, you will see that banned out by Runnin' Wild was Alterac Pass and Volskaya Foundry. The Minion Miners opted to get rid of Battlefield of Eternity and Towers of Doom, which I'm really surprised by. Nobody really ever bans Towers of Doom. I'm kind of excited because I feel like every game that I cast is on Towers of Doom, so very excited to get it out of here, see something else, and one that is typically banned away is going to be picked up first by Runnin' Wild in Tomb of the Spider Queen. Tomb was chosen, of course, by Running Wild due to the fact that Minion Miners won the coin toss, decided to go to first pick, and now we are just waiting for the teams to go ahead and get set, and then we will be ready to go. I am going to drop them my link. And then we're just waiting on the teams. So, when we do that, I'm going to let them know that I am ready. I'm going to type that not in the right place. Very good. And then we're just hanging out for them. Bring it back over here. How you guys doing? You having a good time? Are you absolutely dog tired like myself and Lily? Are you trying not to work like most of my OBS? It's been a rough stream today, so I don't know why everything is breaking, but we seem to have fixed everything. We're getting it ready for sorry, I'm reading chat. I'm trying to do 100 things at once and not doing any of them well. We have got everything fixed. We're ready to go. Super excited. Hoping that this time round we're not going to get borked, because I know that last time we cast, the audio got super terrible in the last two games, which felt terrible. So we are here. We are ready to go. And, thank you guys so much for hanging out and stopping by with your old pal Jinxie. Why is this not updated? This is not silly fun content. OBS, please. This is Nexus Gaming Series, Div A West. Minion Miners. We almost got there. We were so perfect, so close. And then it just ended up all being for naught. Versus Runnin' Wild. There, now people know what we're actually doing. We're not making silly fun games for content. But these will be on YouTube later, so if you like what you see, or if, you're over watching those other guys on that other channel with that other good-for-nothing British caster, then you'll be able to check them out here. We're all ready. We're just waiting for the folks on Runnin' Wild to let us know that we are good, and then we will go ahead and get started. I have an at in Discord. What's happening? It's not for this. It can wait. All right. Very good. I feel like this light, which side is it? Yeah, it's this side. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because I had a dog underneath my underneath my desk earlier, and I feel like it's very light now. Like, there we go. I don't feel quite so much like I have the, like white light washing over me. So, we see ours in chat. RRR, Tomb of the Spider Queen. That's going to be our very first map. And, let's see. Yeah, that's everybody ready from Runnin' Wild. Minion Milers said they were also ready. So, for the Lich King, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, subscribe, Corrosive! Subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you very, very much.
This is the hour of the Scourge.
This is the hour of the Scourge. Okay, we got a follow and a subscribe, so thank you. Hour of the Scourge. All right, here we go. Let's turn those alerts on. I know! It's such an expensive bed. Without further ado, let's hop over to game number 1 in our best of 3 series over on Tomb of the Spider Queen. So, what can we expect to see Tomb of the Spider Queen? This is Johanna's strongest map. She was nerfed a couple of patches ago, as we all remember. R.I.P. Joe. So, we could potentially see her. We're going to see the Deckard band away. Curious to see if we see any of the respect bands coming out. For example, I know that Plasticine plays a pretty nasty white man, and here's not a bad place to pick it up. So, could definitely see that white man. We're going to see the Cho'Gall band come out. That's a Minion Milers special. Some folks have been doing their homework. Next is just going to be that May. Pretty standard. Pretty really strong hero. Just as strong as Joe, but just a little bit better currently right now. And then Samuro definitely doing their homework right now. So, first pick. What is prioritized? Ana is still available. Cassia. Diva is not going to be played in the league for 2 weeks, so we don't have to worry about them quite yet. To see what the teams are thinking. They're going to start with a Lucio. Really solid pickup, making those quick rotations between lanes even faster. What else can we hope to see here? Again, Johanna still available. We're actually going to see the Diablo come out from Kairu, and then False Truth picking up that Greymane. Really solid first pickups here. Great team fight. Wave clear is the name of the game here, so potentially going to see a little bit more of that coming out from them. Maybe a Tassadar would be pretty good. Jaina, Kale Foss, all really solid. For both teams either, we're going to see Li Ming Thrall. Muradaran picking up that early offlane. Or maybe four-man. Could be a four-man Thrall with the Crash Lightning. Lots of team fighting happening in close quarters, so this is the only place where we would probably call it Crash Lightning and not Trash Lightning. But that will remain to be seen. All right, we have some cheers for Minion Milers in chat. Go Minion Milers, says Urdak. I always love, that's my favorite part. We are going to see that Johanna that I was talking about band away. And that's my favorite part of NGS, like I was saying, is when we get to see the fans come out, cheer for the folks that they would like to see win. So, that being said, hopping back into the draft. What are Minion Milers going to ban away? Support, again, White Man. Rhaegar is very strong with this. They're actually going to take away the Imperious, though. No Stab Daddy for us tonight. And I feel like the Lucha Libre Imperious skin has become so iconic. Whenever I see the Imperious band, because it's the base hero model, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what he looks like. It's not, you know, your boy doing wall sits. But nevertheless, gonna get him out of here. So that means that Runnin' Wild is here to pick up Anduin Jaina. Really solid. is some pretty good harass there from the side of Minion Miners, and Anduin will be able to just yoink anybody out of trouble. Garrosh is going to come out for heavy arms. Again, great for Anduin, and then Tychus to round out, so Kairu will have to be careful. Two things I'm excited to see that I hope I see. One, I want to see the Anduin snatch out of the air from the Garrosh throw where they throw, and then halfway through, just the reaction time of boom, grab the hero, pull him back. And there was another one. It is now gone. That's unlucky. All right. Here and now, we need an offlane for Runnin Wild, and that's exactly what we're going to see. We're going to see the Malthael come out. Malthael into Thrall. Can be a little bit difficult, especially since Thrall is basically like a ranged hero with a melee auto attack. So, Droslag, or Dr. Droslag, I think it's Droslag, or Dr. Oslog. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask after that. We're getting loaded in right now. Gonna jump back over to me while we load in. Hello, folks. So, one thing that I always like to do while we are waiting for this to load in is talk a little bit about the draft and who I think has the win. First of all, I just want to say nice on Runnin Wild for taking that Greymane and being named Runnin Wild. We never see that anymore. You'll see, like, Murky Slayers or like first pick Murky, and then they don't first pick Murky, and I'm like, all right, guys, like, what is wrong with you? But not gonna see that today. Instead, we are going to see, well, we do see that today actually, with the Greymane. Technically not first pick, as Diablo was locked in first, but you know, whatever. Anyways, I really like the draft of Minion Miners. I think it's spicy. I like the Garrosh. I think he's very strong right now. I think there is a lot of potential with the Lucio being able to produce fast ganks. And I think that Tychus into Diablo feels just terrible being a tank main myself. But that's just my opinion. Would love to hear what you folks all have to say as we hop into game number 1 of our best of 3 series. Over here on the left-hand side, we have Minion Miners with Marshall on that Li Ming. Heavy Arms is going to be your Garrosh, or Mac of Cheese on the Tychus. Whiskara is your Lucio, and Murdarin on that Thrall. And over here on the right-hand side, we got Runnin Wild with Sevier on that Jaina, Droslag on that Malthael. Plasticine is going to be your Anduin, False Truth on the Greymane, and Karu is going to be on that Diablo. Now we're going to hop to the middle where nobody is yet. This map is so small, though, that actually right as I say it, it is going to come in. Pop open those juicy talents for you. There you are. We'll take a look at some of them. Lucio, already 50 seconds on that party mix, having the advantage of getting extra seconds the more team members are around. They should finish that relatively quickly as everyone should be rotating in the format. We can see Malthael heading down to the bottom already. Murdarin on top of him. Or Murdarin. Oh my god, I'm going to keep trying to call him Muradin. It's going to drive me insane. Up in the top lane, Soak is the name of the game as these both teams are out running as fast as they can, making sure to grab those minions. The wave clear of Minion Miners is actually deceptively insane. I didn't realize they were so fast. That Li Ming hitting those orbs just perfectly, able to clear them out fairly quickly despite not having a traditional mage like Jaina. But here comes the rest of the members of Runnin Wild, who are actually leaving those minions up while they run to grab this middle Soak. Able to get it fairly quickly, though, and the teams are relatively even. Down here in the bottom, Droslag, seeing that all the whole members of Minion Miners have jumped down, you're just going to give that camp over, let them pick it up, and hopefully have their friends come up and clear. In the meantime, though, Li Ming, not having their team around, gets caught in the rotation by Karu, and that is going to be first blood going over. Excuse me for the Twitch tours. But I can assure you it was a lot of screaming, a lot of slamming, and then silence. So imagine that as you will. Up here in the top, Heavy Arms coming to just clear this out. Again, Soak so critical right now. And despite everybody soaking this, I feel like Tomb of the Spider Queen, the talents go very slow, so we don't even really get to talk about them a whole lot. I will, we have plenty of time to talk about them, but they don't come fast. We can't talk about multiple at once. Comes out the throw. Jaina following up with that combo there, but not enough to catch Marshall out this time. They're just going to back up a little bit. Again, go back to those minions, and then... So nice, you got to do it twice. Just keep that up-down rotation here in the middle lane. Everyone is here now. No, we have 2 stacks coming out finally. 4 heavy arms on that Garrosh, getting that Warbreaker there, getting the quest for that stunning ability that they have. Look at some of these. Interesting choice. We're going to see the life leech coming out for Diablo here. And that's every time you auto attack, you gain a soul and 2% of your max health. I actually never read that. That's super insane. Maybe we should pick it up a little bit more. Meanwhile, we are going to see Minion Miners get 35 gems turned in. The quick rotation of their clear, allowing them to run down to this top altar before Runnin Wild was able to... grab that soak, so well done by them. They're all down here in the bottom lane, dueling it out with Droslag. They're pretty even. I always like to come down here for just a little bit and point out our solo laners, the most cool and attractive members of the teams. They sacrifice their screen time so we can have our XP. Well done. Trying to get turn-ins here. Murderin only having 3 gems here. Must have got them turned in a little bit earlier as they have not died yet. And I can't imagine that Malphite has been zoning them off of every single wave. We're going to see a little bit of a skirmish break out here, though, as Droslag does get pretty low. Has to head back to those minions, try and heal up. In the meantime, level 4 has been reached. Level 7 is soon to be online. Mr. Mac of Cheese looking for Sylvie there. Not going to find her, and instead... just going to go back to those minions. Again, can't say it enough. Minions, minions, minions. Minion Miners doing what they do best and just soaking up. XP is pretty darn even right now. Lucio going to finally finish that party mix, and level 7 is online for both teams almost simultaneously. Thrall and Malthael do get it out a little bit more here, and it's actually the most exciting thing on the map at the moment. Murderin getting a little bit low. Great communication. We can see Malthael leaving as the whole team rotates down to try and get a gank on them. So well played by Runnin Wild there. Take a look at some of these. For Greymane, we've got the Wizened Duelist not going for that extra range on the human auto attacks. Looking to maybe fight a little bit more here and pick up some early kills. Remember, those stacks are lost. 50% of the stacks are lost upon death. So this is a very confident Greymane. Not thinking that they are going to go down here. We'll have to see. Over here, standard builds across the globe here. Going for that. Actually, the subwoofer for Lucio. Hitting 3 enemy heroes with a single boop is going to be the play. Turn-in has come out for Minion Miners, getting this first early one. And they've already chunked down most of the top gate of Runnin Wild. We're going to see Kyrie step up, trying to zone for her team so this web weaver can be cleared out. Remember, top lane, most important to pick up just based on the fact that this is the boss lane. But seeing as the whole team rotates up, Minion Miners are going to now come down to the bottom, or excuse me, middle lane, and do just that as well. Same thing, take out that early wall. They have a pretty healthy web weaver here who is going to take down that, well, not get much else though. A little sneeze onto the fort, but nothing that Runnin Wild can't come back. Top lane did not take the well, and bottom lane, the whole fort has actually disappeared. So good push there. Wiskara coming out, looking to get harassed onto Droslag. Not going to be able to find it here. And a little bit of a team fight is breaking out. Blasticine getting thrown into Oblivion is going to go down. Marshall very low. We hear the resets. Karu going in, but not going to be able to grab lead Minion. That is going to be 1 for nothing. Going over to Minion Miners. Can they get more? Karu is pushed out very low. False Truth trying to do the best they can with that DPS poke away. Sylvie popping that medallion, trying to stay, but that is going to be her going down. Karu, surprisingly tanky, lives through with those auto attacks. Unfortunately, pushes back in, tries to get that wall set and get that 12% health back, but they are not going to be able to pick up there. And as such, what started as a 1 for nothing turns into a 3 for nothing, and potentially this fort. False Truth is coming back. Plasticine has arrived once again. Diablo getting the reset on the souls is back here now. We can see poor Diablo, big old goose egg, They're going to come in with those autos, though, and have Minion Milers overstayed their welcome. Level 10 online for both teams. We're going to see instantly that Lightning Breath comes out there, as does the Water Elemental. Lucio using the reverse amp to speed the team away, slowing down the enemies. That is going to be nobody going down on the side of Minion Milers, and several ults pop there. We also saw that sound barrier coming out, making sure the team didn't go down. Well played by the Minion Miners. Over on the right-hand side, though, getting very close for Runnin Wild to get that turn-in, and we can see they're looking at these turn-ins, trying to find a way in, but Minion Miners are holding pretty well. They're actually turning in themselves. They're 2 gems away from getting another turn-in, and with Marshall securing that, it is going to be another Webby phase for our friends in the blue. How can Red react to this? Top tower has finally fallen. It's going to be only the middle fort left, and before the minion or the web weavers have spawned, we are going to see Minion Miners getting that fort quite low. Garage dropping that Warbreaker, not able to connect there. Light Bomb comes out, as does Sundering. This is Tygas focusing everything onto Salvihe. Orb does not connect, though, and as such, she lives to fight another day. Diablo getting thrown in, pulled away with that leap of faith by Anduin. As you can see, that is one of the struggles of Diablo into Garage. We're going to throw Westgara in, looking for Droslag. He's got 42 gems, cannot afford to go down here. Blizzard from Salvihe is going to secure the save there. Nobody wanted to step through that extra damage, give her the stacks on her quest, which she's over halfway done with. And now it's going to be Minion Miners. They take it on the board with relative ease. This Web Weaver is still 50% health, as are the Web Weavers in the other lanes, and they're just going to continue to push in. Why wouldn't they? Still very healthy, high on resources. Now they're going to look to maybe potentially grab this keep up in the top lane. Runnin Wild is here to secure the end of that. We are going to hear the beautiful sound of that Force Armor, the Seeker coming out for Li Ming. Interesting. I forgot that Marshall was one of the most fantastic Li Mings we have in Division A. That, I don't know how to describe it. Warpy sound. Oh, Kyrie getting thrown in. She gets taunted. She can't escape quite yet. We're going to see the Light Bomb come out, as does the Unstoppable. This corridor is not where Minion Miners want to fight. Wally is out, trying to throw at everyone they can. Out comes the Blizzard, and that is going to be a fantastic disengage by Runnin Wild. However, that does mean using all those abilities that Minion Miners are going to be able to grab this aggressive camp. And now it's just cleanup duty for Runnin Wild. They're going to have to just try and soak these lanes, find 13, and then look to engage with that. We can see Droslag up in the top doing exactly that, just trying to make sure that they can find those 13s. We should be online in just a moment here. Can they make anything happen? Marshall able to just clean this up by themselves, constantly hitting those 3 Seeker missiles, which gives extra damage, 243 damage currently, and actually feeling so confident, going for the glass cannon here. Reduce the health, gain spell power. You're stronger yet weaker. Now, 51 gems on Droslag. We finally get to see a turn-in here. Minion Miners are pushing everyone out. We are going to see the Groundbreaker come out. Does not connect, though. 10 stacks on that bad boy, so they have that extra damage. Don't have the cooldown reduction yet. Rough times all around for Runnin Wild. They are going to just come down here, clean out those Giants, look to clean out these Bruiser camp as well, and then potentially try and get that turn-in in. They don't know where Minion Miners are on the map. Now they do, is they just run by the wall there, have everyone backing up, as you can see, trying to stay safe in number. If you have 13 online for the members of Runnin Wild now. Keeps very low here. They'll have to be careful as they step into this fight, but they're fighting in a corridor, which is ideal for Runnin Wild. Out comes the sound barrier to counteract that water elemental and the light bomb. Out comes taunt, does not connect. Leap of faith has been used as well. Droslag has got his 58 gems. Kairu trying to get away. Healing comes out. Li Ming is going to be the first to fall. Jaina dumping all that damage on with the water elemental. However, Runnin Wild is so low. Kairu has 17 gems. Can she stay alive? She's got 100 souls. Thrall is going to go down. That is going to be Weskara picking up their gems. And Sir Mac of Cheese is going to be the next to fall as Runnin Wild finds the team fight. They are so desperately looking for. Heavy Arms is going to be the next on their list. Heals being kept alive by Plasticine. Can they do it? They get the stun onto him, and that is going to be 4 members, 4-1. Greymane did fall in that fight, but finally, the fight that Runnin Wild needed, the turn-in that they so desperately desire, is going to come online. Unless they're not going to turn in yet. They don't have Greymane, but they're going to grab the boss. It's just Li Ming and Lucio alive. 9 seconds on Tychus and 3 on Thrall, though. They're both going to be up now. Can they do it? It's going to be a mad dash there. And without Greymane, this isn't necessarily the best boss clear. They'll have to be careful. If these 3 members go down, they had Malthael turn in, but they still have 60 gems. 24 on Kairu, who has no armor. Are they just going to let this boss reset? It's very, very low. No, False Truth is there with the Greymane, and they're just going to secure that. However, Kairu, she has 20 armor, or 20 health. Gems were picked up. 82 gems on Droslog now. Out comes the Light Bomb. Leap of Faith for the tiny little bunny hop for Sylvie. Unfortunately, the team is not strong enough to push with. Diablo respawned with no souls, so alive but weaker. And now, with such a heavy push coming out top lane, we'll see what Runnin Wild can do here. They've been coming from behind the entire time, but now they have their 16 power spike. Is that going to be enough to save the game for them? We're not even pushing right now. 2 Web Weavers have already been cleared out. Boss has been cleared out. Web Weavers have been cleared out. The fight finally coming in. Kairu getting thrown. Only a quarter health left on that Webby taunt coming out. Kairu taking so much damage. They're going to push back onto Thrall. They're looking for the death onto them. Out comes the last right side. It's going to secure Thrall despite the medallion used there. Members of Runnin Wild so very low. Plasticine also having to pop that medallion, and now the Odin is in trouble. Kairu in the very, very back, surviving, trying to stay alive with the help of that level 1 talent, but Diablo will fall. There are no souls, so that is going to be a full 40-minute death timer. Plasticine using the light bomb, but doesn't connect, doesn't get the shield. Oh no, Salvihe! Just gonna try and grab Marshall, but Jaina, ooh, good ice block. Not enough, though. But it's gonna be about 30 gems lost. However, Droslog is gonna be able to get away with the majority, and that is all 4 members, besides Droslog going down, and now we are going to see the members of Minion Milers look for the core here. They're going to try and grab Malthael. Out comes the Unstoppable from them. It is just going to be the 1-man defense. Heavy Arm's taking a lot of damage, though. Better be careful, as the last rights will be up in 5 seconds. Taunt's coming out. That's 80 gems. Core is under assault by Minion Milers. Greymane will be up in 2. Not sure that they can save this, though. Kairu is up. Out comes Greymane, 39% on the core. It's a slow grind. Tychus goes down. This is definitely doable. Kairu thrown away. Out comes the beat. Heavy Arms trying to stay on. Marshall, the one you got to look out for. They have no mana. They do go down, but here comes Thrall. Here comes Lucio, and that is going to be game number 1 going over to Minion Milers. GG. Alrighty, let's take a look at these stats here. See if we can't talk about some of the stuff that's going on. Come on, game. Give us the stats. I wasn't paying attention to the kills. I didn't swap over, so I need to know. There we go. Pretty close overall in terms of kills. 10-8 in favor of Minion Milers. We can see a relatively low damage game. So Vihei getting that 30k. Marshall doing nearly double that, but as far as mages go, you know, Tomb of the Spider Queen, 49k there from Marshall. Well done by them. Weskara not dying in that game. The only person to stay alive the entire time. We'll take a look at some of the talents here. We only got to level 16 for both teams. We're going to see here that sizzling attacks, 1% of your maximum health for those basic attacks. And stacks with minigun. So that means when Kairu is being harassed by that minigun, that was like, what is it with Tychus? I think 4% of their maximum health a second. That burns down really, really, really quick. So, great pickup there from Sir Mac of Cheese. Checking out everything here. We had Go for the Throat from Greymane. We didn't really get a chance to talk about the ultimates as they came out kind of once. Then there was really no team fight up until the end. So we'll take a look at some of these now. Go for the throat over the option for the cursed bullet, most likely because Garrosh was really the only cursed bullet target. The members of Minion Milers, very, very squishy. Of course, Water Elemental, Lightning Breath, another one we don't typically see, but definitely got some value in those close corridors. Last Rites, as is standard. Light Bomb, Commandeer Odin. I never can pronounce that one right. As we saw, doing a great job dropping those nukes, getting a ton of value for Minion Milers. Of course, the Beat, Disintegrate, all fairly standard. I'm going to message the teams now, update the map for you folks, and then we'll see where we're going. So, game number 1, picked up by the members of Runnin Wild, won by Minion Milers. Ask the folks what the plan is. And then I can keep you all informed. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome, welcome. I am Jinxeekatt. I am your NGS caster. Let's update this score. Alrighty. Sounds good. Minion Milers taking game number 1. So, looks like the members of Runnin Wild have opted for first pick, so we're just waiting on that lobby from Minion Milers to see where we are going to go. And again, if you guys are just pulling up, maybe you're bouncing back and forth between myself and the NGS channel where our Storm Division is happening, then first of all, thank you a lot. I appreciate that. One of the super exciting matches is going on over there. So it means a lot that you guys are stopping by and hanging out with little old me, especially since Big Boy Tetcher is casting over there. Regardless, though, if you're stopping by, you're like, you know what, Jinxie, we like you more than that old XHGC Pro. Then first of all, thank you. And second of all, since you missed game number 1, you will see that Minion Milers banned away Towers of Doom and Battlefield of Eternity. Runnin Wild opted for getting rid of Eldrac Pass and Hanamura Temple. The first pick was the first map pick was by Runnin Wild. They took us to Towers, or Tomb of the Spider Queen. I can't speak tonight. I always get Tomb and Towers confused. I mean, close enough, right? They're small and you gotta kill the towers. But I guess that's really all the maps if you think about it. So, Runnin Wild picked Tomb, was won by Minion Milers. Now, Minion Milers are taking us to Infernal Shrines, a well-known favorite of theirs. So, let me update that for you, dears. And we'll see how this one goes round this time. All right, and that was picked up by our blue friends. So update that there.
For the Lich King.
For the Lich King. Thank you very much, Iron Banker 2, for the follow. Stuff for Lily was redeemed. Thank you, MFCEO. Let's go ahead and update that. You enjoyed my interview, Wolf? Thank you. You are very welcome, Benjamin, which is a fantastic way to spell that. I appreciate you guys all stopping by. So let me actually... I can't update it right here because I have it hidden, but tell you what, I am going to bring myself back over here. Hello, team. Lily isn't here, so we'll close that for right now and update. I believe we are at $20 now, which means that I'm going to put out a poll probably on Twitter or here tomorrow, and I'll be on Twitter. I'll let you guys know where that's going to be, and we can vote on some treats for the puppos. So if you guys like that, of course, it just costs your attractiveness points. So 1,000 points less attractive, but still beautiful in my eyes. $20 for the pups. You can vote on what we're going to get them, and then... if you guys like that, all of your contributions also go to their monthly bark boxes. So I will be posting a video of the 3 hooligans reaction to the bark box. I'm going to let them know that we are ready. Ready. Dino fight. Hero spinner. Because it makes a cute little like, ah, which is my absolute favorite. If you haven't used the Dino Fight Hero Spinner emote combo, like, what are you doing? Like only Dino Fight Hero Spinner. But yeah. Anyways, what was I saying before I got distracted by emotes? All right, ours. Ours all around. So we should be starting here in a second. But that's right, guys. If you like doggos, you like to watch them react to fun toys, we have a Super Chewer box in the mail. Should be here probably Monday or Tuesday. And you guys can expect a video of how the kids are going to take that. Greymane combo was the second best part. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Greymane's probably a gentleman. You hear that sound? It's Infernal Shrine times, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary folks. This is game number 2 in our best of 3 series. We are on Infernal Shrines. What can we expect to see here? Much of the same, actually. The team comp that Runnin Wild had in game number 1, I think would work exceptionally well here for the Shrine, just because it's got pretty solid clear, it's got really strong team fight potential, and it takes camps pretty fast. Also, by that standard, means that the team fight or the team comp from Minion Milers would work just as well. So we'll have to see if they think, you know, so nice, you got to do it twice, or if anything is going to change. Ban coming out. There's that gall. Absolutely not, says Runnin Wild. We see you, Minion Milers. Gonna get rid of those bad boys. Always a solid ban. Like, I always make the joke, like, ban gall. You get 2 for 1. But, not going to see that. We are going to see the Deckard ban once again, a known favorite of Plasticine, so get him out of here. He's also still super OP. Like, I'm not a very good Deckard, but Plasticine is an absolutely insane Deckard, and, like, most of the people who can actually support are insane Deckard players, so get rid of him. He's still very strong despite his Ruby nerfs. All right. What else are we going to see coming out? Samuro, once again, sticking true to the bans. Kairu and friends not wanting to deal with that. Samuro, May, staying the same. And everybody just banning the same thing. They all know what's OP. They know what their opponent likes to play. So, goodbye to those heroes. If we go to a game number 3, wouldn't be surprised to see all 3 of them banned away as well. And ooh, we're gonna see Droslok taking the Stab Daddy in game number 2, getting that in before it is banned away, and with the best Imperius skin, in my humblest of opinions. So excited to see what they do with that. Li Ming Lucio coming out. Interesting to see the Li Ming, as I know most Li Ming mains say, well, I don't really like her on this map because the minions can get in the way of your combos when you're fighting around the shrines. But, you know, Marshall plays so well. And most of their damage comes from the Seeker anyway. That's specific to Marshall. And just, guys, I can't, if I could say, like, from Season 9, like, the accuracy with which they hit their magic missiles. Like, I play my own magic missile, you know, Li Ming, and I can't hit anything. But Marshall, like, it's always just like, shoot, shoot, shoot. And you're like, come on, dude. Like, that's so much damage. Stop hitting me. So, excellent pickup by them. We are going to see the Greymane and the Johanna come out. Johanna, a very strong favorite of Kairu, and then the Greymane did so very well last time, wasn't able to carry through. See if they'll have some better luck this time round. Mad respect bans, yeah, definitely. Banning Gaul is troll, Cho is a must. You know, well, you know what's super troll? Cho, then Gaul bans. We're going to see the Diablo ban coming out this time from the side of Runnin Wild. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw the exact same thing again coming out from Minion Miners. Heavy Arms being a big fan of that garage, and as we saw in game 1, playing it spectacularly. So they could even be like, you know, all right, like that's cool. I guess I'll just play Garage again. Garage isn't very good. May as well pick them. Haven't played Garage in a while, but whatever. We're actually going to see the Lunara ETC come out. So we're going to change it up a little bit. So mac of cheese on that ETC. There was a ranked game played between a few members of these teams, and that's where the Sombrero band comes from. Makes sense. I actually do know several of the members of Runnin Wild because we play on Girls Gang Squad together every so often, or I'll cast them while they're playing. And I know for a fact that I think Kairu and Sylvie absolutely despise Samurai. Whenever somebody picks it against them, they're just like, ah! So, makes sense there. Rounding out the comp of Runnin Wild, we are going to see that Brightwing come out. And Sylvie on the Tassadar. Exciting. I've never seen Sylvie's Tassadar, so this should be really fun. And Murdarian with the spicy Rexar finishing it all out. These top comps took an interesting turn. I thought for sure, you know, we were going to see, like, just exactly the same thing. But instead, we're going to see the Lunara, the ETC come out. Both super OP champions, by the way. Excuse me, heroes. Champions is League of Legends. And we don't tolerate that game here. No, I'm kidding. But we're going to see the Lunara and the ETC come out. Going to bring it back over to me. Hello again, chat. Did you miss my face? While we talk about these drafts, you don't have to see that crusty loading screen with my overlays. Looking at this, I think this is going to go game 3, and I think Runnin Wild is going to dominate this shrine with the help of the Imperius and the Joe. It's a really strong setup, and we do have that Brightwing and the Taps. We might see a Tassadar Black Hole. I couldn't think of it because nobody ever picks it. Definitely a possibility to stop the Mosh. They have Poly and they have Black Hole, but that's really it. Unless Imperius gets like a super sick medallion. Erdak99, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. As we hop over here, hop into the game over here on the right-hand side. Excuse me, left-hand side. I know my left from my right. We have Minion Miners with Marshall on that Li Ming, Heavy Arms on that ETC, Westgra gonna be on that Lucia, Sir Mako of Cheese of that. I just realized it's Mako of Cheese. Sir Mako of Cheese gonna be on that Lunara, and then up in the top, it's gonna be Murdaren on the Rexar. Over here on the right-hand side, we got Plasticine on the Brightwing. Kairu going to be your Johanna. Sylvie is going to be your Greymane. Droslog on that Imperius and False Truth. Actually, with a swapsy here. Sylvie on the Greymane and False Truth on that Tassadar. They pulled one over on me while I was talking about things. Himibo, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Little bit of a brawlerino getting out here in this middle lane. Take a look at some of these talents. Once again, Lucia with the party mix. Force armor coming out from Li Ming. Lunara opting for the Sentinel Wisp. And as we see typically standard over here from Runnin Wild, as everyone makes their way down bottom, are going to see that Celestial Spear come out here with the Impaling Light from Imperius. Again, pretty standard. Quest Static Charge for False Truth there. Johanna opting for the Hold Your Ground. I've seen some back and forth between Hold Your Ground and the healing talent for her, that Laws of Hope. So excited to see what they'll do with that. Viciousness, of course. Oh, Wolfheart, actually, not the Viciousness. Increasing the cooldown from the basic attacks of the beast. Excuse me, I had an interruption there. My apologies, folks. We are going to see Soak coming out here. Camps have been picked up by both teams relatively quickly. We are going to see Marshall and Weskara pick those up here, try and clear out the camp with relative ease. Meanwhile, in the bottom, though, giving up that middle lane for the poke down here of this bottom camp. So, with the ETC and Lunara clearing that out fairly quickly, we do have level 4, so no nature's calling from Lunara yet, implying that it may be something different. But here is Weskara, and despite the camps not getting a heck of a lot of value there, they will be denied from Minion Milers, who again, just looking at this, so getting 4 for themselves. We've got the Conviction coming out, got the Thick Skin from Greymane, and this is a different build than we saw first time around. See what it can do. We have, of course, that extra armor for Greymane. Bright Wing with the Unstable Anomaly. Hunter-Gatherer coming out there from the Rexar. Bruiser camps being picked up by both teams. And once again, folks, it's Danger Ping coming out from Runnin Wild. Drosock's going to back up. Look at your coolest and most attractive players. They give up screen time so you can get soaked. Drosock going to use that impaling charge to get away. Gonna have to hearth and reset there. That is going to be a little bit of a disadvantage to Runnin Wild moving forward. So, well, not a kill. Still a very successful gank from the members of Minion Milers. And we are going to see that objective being started right out the gate by Minion Milers, getting a pretty solid lead. And based on the positioning of Runnin Wild, we may not even see them come down and grab the objective at all. Yeah, looks like they're just going to give it up. Going to try and find 7. They know their wave clear isn't stupendous right now. They're actually headed down as I say that. Joke's on me. Ha ha, caster. Gonna start grabbing some as well. They are just a little bit behind. False Truth doing so much damage on that Tassadar. Just cleaning them up. They've already grabbed the near same amount as Minion Milers and have actually now raced ahead. It's very close, neck and neck. Tassadar with those side storms just doing a ton of damage. Rexar gonna throw a bird at False Truth. He's gonna get Master Exploded, but here comes Brightwing to save the day, and now Drosock is in the mix. Tass still gonna go down. Gonna be the first blood here. Plasticine trying to get away. Got no health, no mana. Rexar will pay the price as such for going in. Heavy arms, very low. Doesn't have that moss pit yet, so it's not quite the threat that ETC typically is. And this, and a surprising shock of change here, twist of events, this is going to be the Punisher going over to Runnin Wild. Really well done by them. They have that Arcane Punisher, considered to be the second best Punisher because those Arcane Sentinels just do so much gosh darn damage. However, fantastic pull by Heavy Arms. They're going to be able to clear it fairly easily. So Vihei diving onto those towers, and oh no, the one tower lives! They don't get the XP from it. A little bit of a fight gonna break out. The gate will go down, but look! He's got 23 health! Oh no! The tower will go down eventually, but not here and not now. Meanwhile, fight has broken up down here in the... gosh darn it, I'm gonna have to do this. There we go. All right. Fight has ended. We're going to see another fight, though, maybe shape up around this bottom camp. Johanna coming in gets a fantastic condemn onto 4 members of Minion Milers. However, Heavy Arms isn't giving up. Out comes the Force while putting them in an awkward position. They have to leave. And Marshall is just pinging away. They're going to hit False Truth with a big old fat orb there, doing quite a bit of damage. They're going to have to back up. Plasticine taking the same. That Triumvirate at level 4 really paying dividends for the members of Minion Milers. Out comes that Psystorm. Just trying to see, yeah, we know you're on it. In the meantime, Greymane is clearing out that camp here. Both camps were taken by the teams, and up in the top lane, it's going to be a 2-man spear by Droslog. Muradarin better be careful. Imperius did get some nerfs recently. Otherwise, that may have been a very dead Rexar there. So, just kill to win is the way that Imperius plays. Quite low on mana, but Murdarin very low on health as well. Going to get another stab in, and that is going to be Rexar going down up here in the top lane. In the bottom, though, this entire wall has been absolutely eviscerated by the members of Minion Milers, who betrayed the hero for the XP. All around, I think, an even trade in Siege versus hero. However, the problem lies in that Rexxar will respawn. That's a dead fort. Team's just getting set up here to clear out. Looking to try and find each other. Gonna actually start a little bit fight down here in the bottom lane. This time the fort does go down. No 23 health here for Runnin Wild, who are looking to push in. We can see definitely a different style of Greymane here, a little bit more aggressive. I had to check to see if that tower finally went down, and both of them have fallen. So Runnin Wild were able to pick that up now. ETC gonna slide in. Level 10 is online for both teams, and we're actually not seeing the mosh pit from ETC. Instead, the stage dive. That coupled with the block party, and then those talents on the face melt at 4 and 7. Looks to be a little bit of a either a backline dive ETC or a split push. I mean, that's typically really all you can do with the ETC. The talents to me imply it is going to be backline dive, so just try and dive when the Johanna and the Greymane engage. Maybe try to pick off the Brightwing, pick off the Tassadar, because they can't dive quite as fast and hard as Imperious, Johanna, and Greymane. This time round, we are going to see a significant increase in camp take here for this tower. Sir Mac of Cheese having to use that leaping strike to get away. Out comes the force wall, and the members of Runnin Wild stunned out pretty good there by the Misha charge. It is going to be Misha going down, however. ETC slides in. Sylvie quite low, having to use that disengage to do exactly that and disengage. Archon was popped there, as was several charges of the Brightwing's heal. What just happened? Who just flew up into the air right there? Did anybody see that? That's really weird. This bottom fort is most likely going to perish, as John Cena looking to harass the heroes, and now instead looking to turn towards this fort. Clears it out fairly easily. He's got 50% health still. Gonna stab, hit nobody. Excellent disengage there. And this should be easy cleaning for the members of Runnin Wild. In the meantime, knowing that the Punisher isn't going to get a whole heck of a lot more, we are going to see the members of Minion Milers grab all these camps here. They grab the aggressive camp, they grab these bottom impalers, and we should next see them grab their own impalers. 13-13, we're going to see the clear come out here from Runnin Wild. Now is the ideal time for them to fight. ETC is top, but they do have that stage dive, and they don't have the stage dive readily available. And they don't opt for the encore. They're going for the mic check, getting the cooldown reduction for that knockback there on the ETC. Meanwhile, in the bottom, 4-man clear coming out from Runnin Wild. This is going to be the gate going down here in the middle lane for Minion Milers. So Vihey just going to try and clear out the camp. Seeing Marshall is there, going to back up. Do not want to get ganked. Right now, a death could be very detrimental to either team. Up in the top lane, we see Heavy Arms has taken the role of split push here against Droslug, and Rexxar is now the main tank. Very interesting, very exciting. ETC left? No, he's not. Oh! It was the ETC lead. I see now. I'm an absolute fool. But you're right. I was like, what is that? Is that a visual bug? But that explains it. Quick rotation from the ETC. So thank you for that, Wolf. We are going to see the... we never see the stage dive, so seeing it is crazy. We're going to see the break it down come out. ETC is sliding in, and a really successful engage from the members of Runnin Wild. They weren't able to grab any kills, but they managed to get out the sound barrier and the stage dive, and again, with no encore, that's down for the full 59 seconds. Droslug staying top here now. They have him exactly where they want him, and now they have a whole minute to fight, looking to gank Minion Milers. However, opting not to do that. Instead, just going to try and play it safe, see where everybody is, and then potentially look for them. Rexxar has completed that Hungry Bear at level 4. Will have that extra health Top fort is going to be destroyed. In exchange, middle fort is going to be harassed here by Runnin Wild. Level 16 is online, and now Runnin Wild may have been caught in a spooky position. Johanna having to use that Iron Skin. Not going to be enough. Instantly blown up there by the CC of Minion Miners. Doslog saying, I'm not going anywhere near that. And now this is going to be the camp of Runnin Wild going over to Minion Miners. Just going to pick that bad boy up. Down here in the bottom, Plasticine and Savihe looking to potentially grab this fort here. They grab that final wall. 2 autos attacks. Just really shows how frustrating it must be for Runnin Wild. They're able to get a lot of this. And again, almost leaving the tower with 1 baby hit. That seems to be the theme of the game. Without having Johanna up, who just has respawned, Runnin Wild knows that they're not going to be able to clear this objective out. They're going to choose to destroy the fort of the members of Minion Miners. Blue team was able to grab that middle fort there while the objective was being taken. Runnin Wild just trying to clear everything out. We'll see. It looks like they're going to defend. Brightwing is porting back right now. And now it's all about defense for Runnin Wild. Can they turn this round? John jumping up. This is the Frozen Punisher, the best Punisher in the game. Turning off those buildings can be detrimental, especially when it's on the keep. So excited to see what the members of... Oh no, the jump was poorly timed. Kyrie taking so much damage. Not poorly timed. John Cena just didn't want to bounce, and as such, the Iron Skin did run out. We're going to see False Truth pop out that Archon there. EGC diving into the back line. Immediately gets stunned by the Condemned. So Vihei having to use that medallion, but already taken too much damage. This keep is going to go down. And as such, the core is now free to grab. Kyrie very low. Plasticine using that phase shift to get in. Fantastic stun there by Imperious, getting 2 members. Out comes the beat. And the core of Runnin Wild is under some serious assault. DTC coming in. Level 20's not reached quite yet for either team. Looks like we might not get to him as the core is going significantly faster this time. And that is going to be it. Game number 2 and the series going over to Minion Miners. Well played. Alrighty. Come on, game. Give us our game results. There we are. We had it asked nicely. Wow. Wow. Well, let's take a look at these kills right now here. Wow. 3-2. Almost no team fights happening at all that game. Everybody just kind of doing their own thing. And just, I don't even know what to say. Everybody who's here who's a fan of Minion Miters, you can all LOL Murder Darren for feeding. He was 100% of his team's deaths. Really well played by both teams. Everything's so very, very even. 29K to 30. Take a look at these talents here as, again, super even, very close match. Could have gone either way. Imperious build a little bit different, opting for that Battle Hunger at level 4, increasing the Valorous brand healing, and then going for, get out the way, chat, please. I want to see what this talent is. Wants me to join my own channel. Why are you like this? That'll go in a second. I believe that is, there we go. Yes, the Melting Touch. Decreasing the target armor by 25% for 4 seconds. Typically not what we see on Imperious off lane, but still excellent talents. It did pay out a lot. We saw that Rexar kill in the top lane worked well. Once again, we have to go for the throat, not opting for the Cursed Bullet, despite having a thicker front line this time round. Murderin, more like murdered. Oof. Oof, come for your friends. But seriously, do. It gives me life. Another big point, a lot of we didn't get to talk about because the teams never really fought, so we didn't see it. Bestial Wrath coming out for Rexar there, increasing the Misa basic attack damage by 200% for 12 seconds. well played by the teams. I'm going to message the members of Minion Miners. I totally spaced on their name there for a second. Got started. I feel so silly. Excuse me. Going to message them, see if they want to do an interview for those games, talk about the first game of the series, and see what they have to say. So let's bring it back over here for 1 second and see if we can get somebody in chat. All right, any minute now. I might just whisper them. I'm gonna hop into lobby 1. Any minute now, folks. Any minute. Why is my chair so crooked? There we go. All right. Any minute. Oh no, I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Now it's working. I had push to talk.
All right. Hi there. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
All righty, folks. So, I guess out the gate, how do you pronounce your name? Because I have a feeling I'm being bullied in chat.
It is Murderin.
Murderin. All right. I read it as Murderin. Excuse me. Murderin. We are joined by Murderin of Minion Miners. How you feeling after those games?
You love to come out in your first match and get a sweet 2-0.
Yeah, really, really well done. Very clean game. So tell me a little bit about it. Did you prep for these, or did you just come out and play what you guys know you do well?
Well, we last minute had a substitution because Himibo couldn't make it. So half the plans we made went out the window because we had heavy arms coming in.
Right.
But we do a little research on everybody before we go in, so we have an idea of what they want to play. Well, at least we like to think we do. I don't know. But we banned May and Deckard on purpose, needless to say.
Right. Okay. So you guys knew about it. So talk me through game number 1. They take you to Tomb of the Spider Queen. Is that a preferred map for you guys, or were you kind of like, all right, like I guess we'll go if that's where we're going?
I mean, it's not one we would choose to go to, but I guess the rest of the team really likes that, or they used to like that map. I mean, we just focused on not losing the gems and not letting them turn. I mean, they had so many. I was hunting them. I wanted them.
There at the end, talk me a little bit through communication, because you guys look so clean. Was it just like engage, kill? Just tell me a little bit about that, because there were a couple of times where I was like, wow, like I can't find a fault with this play.
Oh, I mean, Marshall had a clear plan coming right out the gate. He was like, we're going to this lane, this lane, this lane camp. And but no, we didn't do the camp. I told him not to do the camp.
Right.
But it was just, I mean, following that Garrosh around, waiting for his flips. But they were playing so, they knew it was coming. They didn't want it. And I think that it sort of played to our advantage. I mean, we didn't feel pressured for most of that game.
Right. And then game number 2, it seems like they like you said, they played a little bit passively. Did you just keep that momentum going? Seeing as there were a couple of times where I thought they got the run on you. I mean, at one point, ETC stage dived in, Lucio dropped the beat, and I was like, all right, this is their chance, 60 seconds. And then nothing really happened. So was that you guys just kind of taking advantage of the safety? We were just focusing on the macro, getting the camps, pushing the lanes, and then when you lose the
immortal. Most just don't die, and then you clear it super fast. They got that immortal by that was crazy. That 39 to 35, and then Marshall with his fat Li Ming just murders everything.
Right. Yeah, so was that just a comfort pick, the Li Ming on Infernal Shrines? Because a lot of folks say, you know, I don't really want to play Li Ming here. Playing Li Ming into those minions can be kind of rough.
I feel like at the end of the day, Marshall ends up on Li Ming all the time. One, because it's so dirty. He does it so well. And then it's a takeaway for a lot of people and really strong in most situations. So, I mean, and that was Himibo's argument all day.
Right. Okay. So a very low kill game there, and I have to ask, because I don't know the chat's dying to know. How's it feel being 100% of the team deaths?
You know, I strive to be all the deaths. That's.
I mean, if
you're trying, so put in 100% more effort than the rest of my team. That's the way I choose to look at it.
As far as it goes in stats, you were number one. You did a really great job. No, but seriously, really, really great work. How you feeling about next week coming out the gate with a good 2-0?
Oh God, I don't even know who we're playing. Somebody. I don't remember who it is. Obviously.
Excellent. All right.
It's good, but it's going to be great. Minion Milers are coming out hot this season.
Yeah, you guys are doing so well. I mean, and I'll give you that. If you're like, you can see who you play next week, I'm like, I don't know who we played last week. So, just overall, I want to say really well done. Great job, guys. DB Smiley, thank you for the raid. Sorry, saying thank you. And now the floor is yours, please. Any shout-outs, any call-outs you'd like to give within reason? Now is your time.
As is tradition, we have to shout out the caster for casting the games. You're the most important.
Oh, thank you.
And then, of course, all my wonderful teammates. And Heavy for subbing in last notice. But yeah, that's it. Thank you, and have a good one.
Fair enough. Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening, and good luck in your next games.
Peace.
For the Lich King.
For the Lich King. Alrighty. Sorry, folks, but that's it for us. We're going to send the love over. I think Venus is still streaming, so let's take a look there. Actually, I'm just going to see if... Oh, he's not live right now. Why is he not? Because the games haven't started yet. That was super quick. Alrighty. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to send over to the Nexus Gaming Series. Wescara, thank you very much for the follow. DB Smiley, thank you so much for the raid. Sorry you came in right at the end. I appreciate you guys very much and love that you thought of me. That is going to be it for me, though. We're going to raid over to the Nexus Gaming Series. You are very welcome for the cast. You guys can catch me here all the time. If you would like to check out, please, my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. They are all below the stream. Please take a look there. If you like the best testing gaming energy drink in the world, Rogue Energy, you use the code Jinxie, you get 10% off of your entire purchase. So that's anything you buy. This is the Hour of the Scourge. Joey Wood, thank you so much for subscribing for 1 month at tier 1. We got some brand new emotes coming. So right now, you enjoy your Jinxie Rage. And then in the next couple of days, we'll have an Arthas Wave. We'll have a Krog Champ. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, guys. I'm going to send you over to Nexus Gaming Series again. I love you all. I will be back tomorrow casting some more games, I believe. If not, we'll be streaming Salty Saturday. So you can come in, you can watch us play some games, get real salty. We do some Heroes of the Storm, we do some Among Us. You guys can come by, play that. We'll play some Fall Guys, lose our absolute minds. Yeah, it should be fun. So why don't we go ahead and drop that raid Reno. You guys are the best. I love you so much. Have a good night, and I will see you all later. Bye. Oh, shoot, that's not the right one. It's this one. There we go. All right, Nexus Gaming Series. Please stay by for the raid.